It's just like music. Oh, baby. Hey. Ow. I'll go crazy.
Time for DJ Smack Gilly. The devil on the wheels of steel. That's our co-host, Mr. Scurvy. My name is Brian Medina. This is the Beatdown Slam. So I got one question for y'all. Y'all ready for the first poet?
All right, this right here is called Father, Do You Remember? Father, do you remember how you would hold me in your arms whenever I got scared? You told me as a man what I was not supposed to fear and how you would always be here. You also taught me that as a man, we should never use the word can't in our dictionary. Father, do you remember? I say, Father, do you remember how you would always protect me when the world would attack me like wolves? You were a beautiful beast and you were there for me. You were there for my every footstep like the ground, and you were solid too. Do you remember these things, Dad? Do you remember these things like I do? Shoo. Of course not, because these things do not exist. These are memories I've created. I engraved them here so I do not remember you like that, like a man who only taught me to never hit a woman because you did, to never raise my fist just to lock her love down. That silent sound is no longer silent.
Revolution. Just kidding, wouldn't that suck? This is called What I Said When She Asked Me How I Know the Poem's Done. And it goes like this. It's from my cell phone because it's kind of short. When I sit to write a poem, I do not sit proper like. Do not adopt a perfect posture and right angle myself inside a chair. I keep my cardboard backs and upturned chins, my firm handshakes for job interviews, first dates and first impressions. The poem is a different animal. A relationship more intimate than any I have known. It is an old friend and wily nemesis, the one thing that never ever fails to be more than I imagine it is. It is an escape artist who fashions incredible getaways from things like sunshine and cell phone and situation comedies. Ours is a slow romance.
Please welcome Mike Madrano.
Second Book Blues. The second book blues begins when the fanfare of your first starts to wane. You did your first tour, read at a couple of universities in different time zones. You were even put up in a nice hotel, and you were incredibly lucky in winning a couple of prizes, or at least you were a finalist. And your name got around, made its way to writing circles in other parts of the country. Yes, your first book created a relatively good amount of buzz. This doesn't sound like the second book blues you were after. Wait, there's more. Since your first book was forthcoming, you decided to work on material for your second book. You started with field notes, people watching at cafes, writing exercises you remember picking up from your undergrad days, since your MFA graduate workshop was so anti-writing exercises. And you wrote, and you wrote, and you wrote a lot of crap. Soon the crap became good crap, great crap. Enough good crap for a new book, and you became incredibly excited because the 4 fellow writers in your small community workshop, because you like it that way, gave you the thumbs up. 8 beautiful thumbs, all of them posable, all of them unique.
It's a poem from when I was about 16, so it's really old. I know that one. But you know. All right, let's see. You see, I feel the time I have here is limited. That's why I think I'm so heavily spirited. Older in mind than I choose to be, but younger in age, so many things are still too new to me. And it's that time that I need to understand, but it's that time that I fear that I do not have. So while I'm here, I want to make a mark. In the minds of the youth, I want to spark A change that would bring them all together. Learn that their survival depends on one another. But I wonder, how far would this dream be allowed to go when it started in the heart of a poor brown girl? I guess, however far I choose to bring it. And believe me, I'll bring it. But look, I just want to be heard, to be acknowledged, but most of all, I just want to talk to your children. But in order for that to happen, first you have to listen. So do you hear me?
Have I got a problem and a solution for you? It's an amazing invention, a divine contraption. It's a fantastic nostrum. It's an amazing concoction. It's a limited, prohibited, ultra rare, mint condition, first edition, can't miss proposition of the century. It's a low interest, no risk, non-refundable deal. It's a bargain basement, rock bottom, blue light steel. If I could just get a few more moments of your time to make my appeal. Can you believe it? No! It's all real. Don't believe the hype. Don't set up for second best. Don't let this offer go by without acting the offer. Limited time only while supplies last. No other offer may apply. Wiring substandard. Function limited. Void where prohibited. Batteries not included. May contain nuts. For today and today only, buy one for the price of two. Get the second absolutely free. Buy 5 at regular price, get 5 at regular price. Buy 20, get half off at 3/4 cent piece with a mail-in rebate at only the cost of a postage stamp. Act now. Hell, act yesterday. Invent a time machine. Go back. Kill Hitler. And then invest in this product. Hit it while you can get it. Snatch it while you can catch it. Embrace consumption while you still got the gumption. Get on the phone, send us an email, a telegram, smoke signals, carrier pigeon, satellite transmission, or astral projection. Send in your comment card, join our fan club, add us on your social network, invite us to your bar mitzvah. I tell you, we'll do whatever it takes to get your money. And our operators are standing by right now. When we call, ask about the convenient travel version. Comes with its own latex rubber carrying case. It's perfect for muling. I tell you, get past those sneaky, inquisitive custom service agents with your junk intact and this amazing miracle product firmly lodged in your butthole. After all, you wouldn't want it to fall into the wrong hands. That's why it's safeguarded for your protection. It's GPS wired, it's RFD chipped, it's laser coated, low jack, biometrically tracked, guaranteed to never get hacked. You lose it, you can get it back. So take out a line of credit, cash out your stock options, empty your savings, borrow money from grandma, knock over a liquor store, sling crack on the street corner, earn money the old-fashioned way by giving head for nickels. Whatever you have to do, whoever you have to blow, get us amazing miracle product available today. Be proactive, get off the couch right now and order this product. Y'all ready for the next poet? It's great to introduce this one. As soon as she came onto the scene, she started kicking ass and winning slams. And she is back again tonight. Please welcome up to this mic, Miss Taylor Harris. Give it up.
Okay, this is a new one I just wrote. I'm not going to tell you the name of it, though. Isn't it like kissing an ashtray? No. It's like my tongue has time traveled to 1946, where my grandmother is tossing her head of brown curls before leaning into the stern, tender lips of my grandfather, 18 years old, trim from service in the Second World War and the hunger of a Danish immigrant household in Chicago. Hair combed neat and slick, white shirt, a pack of Lucky Strikes tucked into his rolled-up sleeve like the 56 more years of memories he will keep. Take out and inhale deeply when life is moving to a tempo so much faster than the rhythm of his heartbeat. Seeking silence so its former self can be remembered and fallen ash and ember and cherished. Like the freedom found in odometer clicks when two lovers were running across the country from one family of drunkards and from one overbearing mother and doctor who underestimated what two lovers will do and bear when kept from bearing what had been growing inside the womb. Cherished, like California sunshine, a dry heat they couldn't have imagined in Illinois, browning their skin in orchards where fruit was swollen with sweetness. Cherished like a swollen belly in a dream of family cultivated so tenderly that even the...
This poet that is coming up, I hate him. He's a bastard. And someday children will utter the desire for his death in their... No. He's your host. You know him. You love him. Gotta give him a little bit of shit. Please welcome up to this mic, Mr. Brian Medina. Give it up.
Fortune cookie horoscope. Smile, things are about to change. Last month's mortgage payment didn't clear, but don't worry, neither did the Visa, the MasterCard, or the gas card that you just acquired due to unforeseen cuts at your new job. And because you are still on their 6-month probation with them, yours was one of the first to go. So there goes that new car you just drove off the lot. Don't fret. A new day is coming. With the sudden loss of income, that cute girl you met at the bar 2 weeks ago that you just love to spoil, suddenly she won't take your calls anymore, and neither will the woman that you're in a relationship with, especially after finding her number in your cell phone and calling Bar Girl to compare notes. Ask a friend to join you on your next voyage, the cookie says. Now broke, without no car, no place to live, and no one to love your sorry ass, you turn to the only people you have left, your true friends. Though they may have put up with your corny-ass jokes, hours on end of monotonous talking about nothing related to them, and constant halitosis, you start to ask favors. And at first, yeah, it's cool for a while, because you're always borrowing money or taking them for granted. Their kindnesses. Please welcome Rich with Words.
Heartbeats in joyous measures, these smiles knew not of sacrifice. Tears were once as rare as shed blood, and anyone with candy was nice. We danced in circles, weekends started daily at 2. Staying out late meant stargazing. A party was 3 friends, a cake, and 5 balloons. We always promised we wouldn't live like this. Swore it upon red ribbons and wristbands, blood shed, tainted timely sands, broken shards of its hourglass murdered our innocent hands. And so we tore red ribbons with ecstasy and strobe lights. Parties made of dancing leads to strip clothes came from liquor with the detour to fist fights. Weekends depend on how far we can fall off the deep end in a room full of acquaintances, a buddy between our fingers and a cup full of our best friend. We traded sugar rushes for hangovers, a pocket full of blunt wraps instead of posies. The ashes never stop as we spend more than we can count on our toesies, on our sacrifices, on these bottles of gin and of Crown, on these gadgets and devices as we all fall down, breathless. Eyes up to the stars, casting descent on the poor man who sacrificed to...
Please welcome up to this mic, Mr. A first timer, yeah. A first time. Suddenly this turns into fucking Porky's. Where's Jim Belushi when you need him? That's great. And he's got a great last name. Please welcome up to this mic, Mr. Joe Houck. Give it up.
I am a slam. Whoa, I'm loud. Yeah. I am a slam virgin. Yeah. But so if I see any zeros, I'm gonna follow you to your car. No, just joking.
Okay.
This is called simple. I don't want simple, not yet. At least not while I'm still in my first half of life, or whatever amount of time contemporaries allot themselves with each undeserved first breath. I know children with gray hairs that have no shame in it, and I hold no contempt for finding happiness in sadness. Only contempt for dusted thoughts that wait to settle once again through learned regimen and due process. I don't want simple. I can't.